Hello and welcome to the meditation live stream. I am Scott. I hope you are doing well. I am feeling pretty good today. It's been a week of extra rest, fighting sort of on the edge of being sick. So today is the first day where I sort of kind of like feels sort of like regular, whatever that means. So anyway. This channel is a meditation channel, but I like to do a brief talk in the beginning, and then we'll get into a guided practice. And here we work with the different dimensions of our being, our body, our emotion, our mind, our relationships, because we need a new mindfulness, a mindfulness 2.0, that helps us navigate our world and make us the adaptability, giving us the adaptability needed to deal with a changing world, a world of incredible speed and challenge, for sure. So I like to do this talk, and then we'll get into that practice. Lately I've been thinking about the difference between an idea and a perspective, and it kind of came to me a little bit more fleshed out now to talk about. And the way I like to think about it is I use the analogy of the grocery store. It's one of my favorite sort of routine places. And in the grocery store you have human cashiers like you and me, and then you have the self-checkout. And people use both. You know, in the old days, you used to just have all human cashiers, people. And then now you have kind of like maybe half of the cashier stations have a person working. And then all of the self-checkout machines are being used. And so this is sort of the idea, okay? So you have the idea of self-checkout, and then you have the different perspectives on the idea of self-checkout. So you have from maybe the worker's perspective that they were being replaced by a machine, so there's a kind of insecurity. And then you have the techno-optimist's view of the self-checkout as a necessary part of the step toward techno-utopia. And then you have, people that are older that miss having a connection with the cashier, kind of like a small talk. There are some people that love small talk, and now they don't get to have their small talk with their cashier. So it's, you could see how an idea is different than a perspective or the worldview on the idea. And this is the main thing to notice going forward in 2026, is your adaptability to your worldview, the inclusiveness of different ideas in your worldview and how those play out. And in the convergence of meditation, there is always past, present, and future woven into an integrated whole. That's now, here. The past, the present, the future, woven together in a space that's non-cognitive, space beyond our mind, and yet interfaces with all of the dimensions of who we are. So, that being said, I'm going to read a little bit from the book that I've been enjoying reading from. It's called The Space Between Us by Peter Mitchell. It's all about the awakening in the intersubjective space, the we space. And we're on motif number 2, which is the flame quickens. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right-doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there, where the soul lies down in that grass. The world is too full to talk about. Ideas, language, even the phrase, each other doesn't make sense. Rumi. And so this is expanded upon here, called inherent magic. Beyond the usual boundaries of the separate little me, we meet, beyond time, beyond place. A motley crew of seekers who have become finders, with a shared purpose to express together the truth of who we are. Yet, we are little boxes on screens, eager, sometimes nervous faces lit up in anticipation of what the coming minutes will reveal and unfold. We believe we are separate individuals turning up, fingers crossed, that the magic will appear, the magic into the field of attention. We treat it as special. Each of us carries the burden of making it happen, and the fear that it might slip away under the pressure of the clock. But the truth is different. That unified field of non-separate awareness is who we already are, period. It is our real identity, if such a thing even exists, long before we join the meeting. How it would be if we all showed up with nothing but our original faces, taking it as a given, not casually, but with that hesitant expectation that the magic is inherent in being together. Then we could dance and play in unconstrained awareness, untethered to anything fixed or known. The ever moment, a stream to swim and splash in, joyous play, in deep trust, in heartfelt communion. We'll stop there. So now we'll begin with practice, gently closing your eyes, beginning with deep breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. On out breath, letting go of distress, tension, resistance. Expanding the field of letting go to that which no longer serves you, assumptions, beliefs. Allowing your whole trunk of your body to expand and contract. Allowing your breath to reach all the way down into your pelvic floor, into your legs and feet. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. And allowing your breath now to return to your usual way of breathing. Beginning to tune into your body and your body's sensations. You can notice your body's temperature, tingling, pulsing, subtle movement, sense of aliveness. can feel the connection your body has with the earth, your contact with the planet. And you can begin the practice of feeling and softening on the in-breath, feeling your body, and then on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body like warm honey, deep into the earth. And everywhere that the honey touches in your body is cleansed, healed, purified, made whole. As you let go of resistance and stress, down deep into the earth, where the earth receives that energy, transmutes it, and recycles it. And with each cycle of breath, each breath wave, you get a little bit closer to your body and melt just a little bit deeper into the earth. And if you like, you can add in a pause in your practice on the in-breath, feeling your body, and the out-breath, softening, melting down through your body. And then at the end of the out-breath, you can pause and experience the quiet stillness of letting go. Great, and then bringing your attention up now into your heart space, the center of your chest. If you like, you can take your hand, place it over your heart, feel the warmth of your hand, activating your heart chakra. In breath, feeling your heart. Out breath, softening, expanding your heart. And on the out breath, you can let go of any held on negativity, any pain or suffering. Just let it melt away down deep into the earth as it dissolves on the out breath. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what's present for you emotionally right now, and without making your emotions right or wrong, good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit together in the shared space. Human beings are not meant to feel things alone. We're meant to feel things together as a part of emotional hygiene. So you can practice and feel a little bit. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. And you could also be feeling numb, which is like the absence of emotion. And yet, anyway, we continue to feel that which is present for us together for a little bit. Very good. And then we'll stay a little bit longer in our hearts together. You can, on the in-breath, feel your heart space. On the out-breath, soften, expand your heart. And then if you like, you can add in a pause at the end of the out-breath between the next in-breath and experience the quiet, vast, yet open warmth of the energy field of your heart. Beautiful. And then bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath, and then softening in and around your skull on the out-breath. You can, if you like, breathe into your third eye or your crown, whichever feels correct for you. And on the in-breath, feeling your head, and then on the out-breath, softening in and around your head. And just seeing how that works. On the in-breath, feeling your head. Out-breath, softening, tension, letting go of distress. On the out-breath, just letting it melt away. And coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is. Sometimes in meditation, our minds are very busy and active, and that's okay. Other times, our minds are very calm and peaceful. That's another feature or part of meditation experience. And without making your mind right or wrong, just allowing your thoughts to come and go and learning to practice being uninvolved with the thinking. So when you notice that you're thinking, coming back to feeling your head or your body for grounding, the earth underneath you, practicing disengaging from thinking. And if you like, you can add in a pause in your practice on the in-breath, feeling your head, out-breath, softening in and around your skull. And at the end of the out-breath, you could pause and experience the sky-like quality of your mind, almost as though your whole head disappears and the entire sky rests on your shoulders. And before we move on to the next technique, we'll do some spinal breathing. And Spinal breathing is simple, and it's almost like breathing like a tree, or tree breath. And if you like, you can start down at your roots, so like down at the base of your spine, deep into the earth, and then on the in-breath, drawing attention and energy up your body to the top of your head on the in-breath, and then on the out-breath, drawing that energy back down through your body, along your spine, and then into the earth. And each wave of the breath, you get a little bit closer to the center of your body, the toroidal structure of your energy, your subtle body, and then back down on the out-breath, deep into the earth. And we'll practice a few cycles of tree breath. Excellent. And then from here, we can gently open our eyes, and we'll just take a moment to honor the practice of the work we just did with our eyes closed, with appreciation and respect. As we enter the dimension of the eyes open, keeping your eyes soft, it can be useful to look at something nature made rather than a screen. And we'll practice in the relational space, the space of inside and outside. Every relationship has an inside and an outside, and our nervous system can process both streams of information. Your nervous system can process outside and then also inside. And so we'll practice that way and gain skill. So on the in-breath, feeling around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling inside you. And just practice noticing the distinction of feeling outside on the in-breath and then inside on the out-breath. And if you like, you can take your thumb and hold on to it lightly with your other hand and place your fingers on top like this as an anchor in your lap. as you practice this, you can notice for yourself what is true for you in terms of what you are able to do a little easier. For example, you could be feeling outside a little bit easier than inside, or vice versa. You could be feeling inside a little bit easier than outside, and just kind of making a little bit of a note inside what it's like for you. Feeling around you 360 degrees around you, and then on the out breath, feeling inside you. Just becoming aware if you notice that you tense up a little bit, or if tension mysteriously creeps in to your experience. And just when you notice, allowing the opportunity to soften the tension a little bit as you practice. Feeling around you on the in-breath, and then on the out-breath, feeling inside you. And if you like, you can add in qualities to your practice of love, compassion, and gratitude. And you can practice sending and receiving love, compassion, and gratitude. On the in-breath, feeling love, compassion, and gratitude around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling love, compassion, and gratitude towards yourself. And just practice sending and receiving love, compassion, and gratitude. Great. And then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet so you can do yours. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up blessings and healing, and ripple out into the community. Amen. Fantastic. It's amazing what happens when two or more people are gathered, creating the energy field of shared awakening. Have an awesome day. I'll be back again tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.